peeps, how's it going? Cyber here, and welcome back to another, story video. Now, we're going to be talking about my favorite video game, Skyrim. For those of you who don't know, my favorite video game in the whole world is Skyrim. I love that game so freaking much. It is... Oh man, I would love to have that game again. But, I don't have it at the moment, otherwise I'd be playing it. But, okay, so... The more I obviously I played Skyrim a lot, if you haven't noticed, but and obviously I've experienced some, how do I say this, things. So basically, so I'll tell you so I don't know, funny / maybe sad to me, depends. So, but I hope you guys enjoy this video. So, first what I'm going to tell you is the first time I ever got married in Skyrim. Now, okay, for those of you who don't know, you can get married in Skyrim, and when you but you can only marry somebody if you help them, and you're wearing an amulet of Mara. And basically, with a husband or wife, you can, they open up a little shop, so you have your personal store, I guess you can say, I don't know, or follower, it depends on who you marry, I don't know, sorry, my hair is not, okay, but, okay, now, the person who I would most just choose to marry is Vilkas from the Companions. Now, okay, the Companions, if you don't know, they're like the group that are the werewolves. And I always chose Vilkas. Thinking back now, I don't really know why. It's just something, I don't know how to put this. I don't know. I guess when I was younger and I first married him, I was like... Okay, he's a really cool character. He's one of my favorite characters, by the way. Okay, my hair is not agreeing with me right now. Okay, I'm sorry. But yeah, so yeah, what I noticed, I don't know if this is for every Skyrim player, but for me, whenever I got married, and I noticed that for me, at least, for some reason, my spouse is suddenly weaker, fighting alongside me after we're married. And again, I don't know if that's just me, but that is always the case when I get married in Skyrim. And I don't know why. And I know this because when before I married Vilkas, he was a very strong character, okay? Very strong character, and he would be one of my favorite followers because he was so good at fighting and very strong. Also, but after I married him and he became a follower, he was so weak. Like, it depends on what we were fighting, but mostly it would take a few hits, and he'd already be like, oh god, and like limping and whatever. And I'm just like, really, dude? Really? But, again, the first time, okay, this is exactly how I remember it, okay? I remember this very specifically. So, I wish I remembered the name of the place, but it was a kind of medium high level bandit cave. I wish I remembered the name of it. Damn it. So me and Vilkas were going to the cave, and basically we were going through, and the quest was to defeat the bandit leader. You know, typical side quest stuff. If you played Skyrim, you would know. I'm sorry. But, basically, my character was very weak. Half the reason I have... Okay. one thing you should know about Skyrim, or a helpful tip, try becoming decent with a bow. That will be extremely useful no matter what class or weapons you want to focus on or whatever. It doesn't matter, just even if you use like magic or something, always have a bow, be decent with a bow, so that can be like a backup. Bows are awesome in that game. Very useful, and it doesn't matter what kind of bow, whatever. Anyway, although I think the best bow that I ever had was either Oriel's bow or an ebony bow fire. I remember that bow and it was amazing. That is the Nightingale bow. That's an amazing bow. Alright, an amazing bow. Okay, anyway, back to the main story that I was telling. Basically, okay, my character was very weak. I was gonna die. So I climbed up around, so Vilcus was distracting the boss, or leader, while I was up in the corner of somewhere, just trying to heal myself. Eating potatoes and cabbages because I ran out of potions. So what I did, I was like, I need to help him. His health is very low. I took out my bow, and that was, I was so young and dumb. I treated him like a real husband. I was like, how dare you hit my husband? And my family thought I was like, what are you yelling at? So I took out my bow. I aim, and Vilcus runs in front of the arrow at the last second, and it hits him, and he dies. And I was crushed. That destroyed me. It took me a minute to be like, what the hell did I just do? And I was literally crying real tears because that ruined me. I was crushed, I was sad, and I was just so upset that I killed my husband. And I was so upset, and I was so upset, even with low health. I took out 2 random swords in my inventory. I took out my main sword and a random cheap sword that I was gonna sell, and I just went freaking crazy, and I just finished off the boss. And I literally, then after that, I spent about 10 minutes, real minutes, in real life, staring at his body. I took a few things, and I cried when I saw the bond of matrimony, which is the wedding ring in Skyrim, and I lost it. I was like, and I was actually crying. It was so sad. And I literally sat there and I was like, I should probably leave. I'm gonna die. I'm really low health. And so what I did was treating it like real life, I tried to move on. And before leaving the cave, I looked at his body one last time, cried a bit more, and then I turned away and left the cave. And in a few Skyrim days, I'd always go back. Every time I went to my house, I was like, my husband isn't here. And then, for some reason, I haven't played Skyrim in a while, and then when I played it again, I'm not talking about recently, this was a long time ago, by the way, then after I replayed it again, I was like, oh, I can't wait to see my husband. I joined in the game, and I was like, where's Vilcus? And I started having a breakdown. I was like, Vilcus! And I was like freaking out. I lost it all over again. I was like, where the is Vilcus? And I was just lost my mind. And I was like, wait. And no, actually I didn't say that. For some reason, it was a side quest, so I was like, you know what? I'll worry about it later. I'm sorry. I'll find my husband as I do side quests. How about that? So, and I got another side quest. It was the same destination. And when I went to go kill the new boss that was there, I killed the boss easily because I was stronger, and I went to go loot the guy's body, and I looted I took the rest of Vilgus' stuff anyway, and I was like, and then I think I almost cried all over again. I was like, it's like, and then another day I was like, you know what? I can't do this. And then I just went all the way back before that quest so I could save my husband. So yeah. Let's see. Another time, and yeah, these stories are are just me accidentally killing people of companions. Now, okay. Lydia. The first time I killed Lydia. Now, Lydia is a fantastic housecarl. Now, okay, she's the Whiterun housecarl, and she is awesome. Most people choose her as a wife. I don't know why. I mean, okay, I guess I can kind of see why, but it's either, most guys choose either her or Ysolda, and it's like, bruh, there's more women in the game. Like, seriously? Okay, anyways, I'm not gonna rant about that, but, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Basically, I was doing the Imperial quests, and I was helping the Imperials take over one of the, forts. And Lydia was following me, because I was like, the more the merrier. So, I made Lydia follow me, we went, and Lydia was in trouble. She was fighting off, like, 4 Stormcloaks at a time. So I was like, okay, I'm starting to run out of potions, I should probably use my bow. And yes, all my companions that I've accidentally killed were with my bow, because I'm clumsy AF. Okay, I'm better, I promise. But, basically I took my bow, I aimed, and I was like, right in the head. And Lydia got in the way, and it hits her, and she dies. And I was like, just sat there, and then I realized that the Stormcloaks were coming after me now, so I took out my swords, finished them off, and literally while the rest of the Imperials were fighting off the rest of the Stormcloaks, I was like, Lydia, and I cried real tears, and I was like, Lydia, I'm so sorry, because apparently, I've played Skyrim so much, that to make things in the main quest or the beginning quests interesting, I made a backstory like, oh, Lydia's my best friend, we grew up together kind of thing, and it was dumb but funny, and I liked it. I don't know. And it was like, God. Looking back, I'm like cringing hardcore right now. But yeah, that's basically what I did. And it's like, so yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm sorry, it's all my fault, I killed you, and just all that dramatic crap. And after 10 minutes of that, I was like, oh yeah, I should probably finish the quest. So I was like, and it was just a mess, and I was like, I don't want to leave, but I have to finish the quests. It's what Lydia would want. Now, okay. And I just, ugh. Anyway, okay. Here's the last one I'll tell you, even though there's plenty more. So, let me know in the comments if you want a part 2 of this. Anyway, so, okay. I'll tell you one that I cried about in real life, but that I didn't kill. So, basically, I forgot the name of this quest. I think it's like Lost in Time or something like that. But if you go to a certain dwarven ruin, it's a side quest if you read a certain book. You go to a rundown, currently getting crumbled dwarven ruin. Basically, it starts with an A. Damn it, I can't think of it. But basically, if you go to this dwarven ruin, you have to explore it. Now, basically, when you first enter, this ghost or woman will say, "Turn back. Please, turn back before it's too late." And the first time I heard that, I froze. Seriously, the first time I did that quest, seriously, the first time I did that quest, I was walking, I was like, okay, this is kind of creepy, and she's like, "Turn back," and I was like, okay, and I was like, okay, I'll turn back, but the quest says that I have to continue, what do I do? So I slowly continued, and I was like, don't say anything else, please, I'm already freaking out here. And I kept walking, and then I hear, "Turn back. Please, turn back before it's too late." Damn it, I messed it up. And I was like, okay, we've officially established that there was a ghost, or either a ghost is in here, or my character's going insane, or it could be me. So I was looking around, and I was like, why does the arrow say to go up this random broken down stairway? And I go up, and I was like, whoa, this is a weird view. I turn around, and boom, there's a ghost, like, right here next to my character. And I'm like, Jesus freaking Christ. Literally, I jumped when she's like, what are you still doing here? And I forgot the girl's name. I keep thinking Carlia, but no, it's not. It's not Carlia. And literally, I was like, alright, there's a ghost, alright. And, damn it, I forgot her name. But anyway, basically, you help this girl complete, or help with unfinished business, because she's a ghost. If you want me to tell this quest, I'll say it in a separate video, because this quest is really long. But basically, then, at the end of the quest, she's like, you did it. And et cetera, and she's like, thank you so much for this. And he was getting really emotional. I was like, you don't have to thank me for this. And I literally was talking to her in real life. I was like, you don't have to thank me. It's okay. I feel like we've gotten very close. And she's like, but now, I feel like my unfinished business is complete, or something like that. And she's like, thank you, goodbye, and leaves. And I was like, don't leave me here. And then she disappears, and I'm like, no, don't leave me. And I literally lost it. I cried. I literally cried. I was like, and I was like, why am I crying over a video game ghost? And I was like, and I was like, I should probably leave. And I was like, I'm gonna wear this or equip this. It depends. Again, I'll explain the quest if you want me to in a separate video. But basically, I was like, and I was like crying, and I just was, ugh. That's how much Skyrim affects me, okay? It's called emotion. Why? Oh my god, okay, my hair's getting long. But, yeah, so that is how, and there are plenty more stories kind of similar to the first two, but there are probably some, actually, there are lots more where I cried in real life because of Skyrim, but I love that game. It is an amazing game. So, if you want a part 2 of this, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is CyberWaddles. It's nice to meet you. Check out my last video. The link to it will be in the description below. And follow me on all my social medias. The links to them will be in the description below as well. Love penguins always. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!